at the NDC forum today. One of the keynote speakers at the forum, Deputy Ranking Member on Parliament's Finance Committee, Isaac Adongo, described the measures in the budget as austere and wondered why such measures will be introduced as the COVID-19 pandemic rages on.
2021, the government anticipates that by the close of the year, which is a couple of weeks away, it would have generated 55 billion. That will mean that even in the midst of COVID and all the challenges we had that we needed to be supported to come out of it, they still bulldoze their way, put their hands in our pocket, and 224 billion more. So if you are hungry and you are looking for food, now share abuaya for or no so crowd just okunu. The people struggled and your economy was only 0.4. Who introduces austerity in the midst of a devastating economic crisis? You don't do that. You rather support them to come out. But these people still took 24 billion more from us. In 2022, they expect to grow the revenue to 80 billion. That means an additional 45 billion in 1 year. I cannot imagine this group of people. If you put the two together, that is 2021 after COVID and 2022 after COVID, you are getting in excess of, you are getting almost 69 to 70 billion. Look at the figures they were generating in 2019 before COVID. They were generating only 42 billion. In fact, they are trying to double the revenue in 1 year after COVID. So quite clearly, you can see that this is a very insensitive government.
Isaac Adongo also claimed that COVID-19 has masked the poor management of the economy by the NPP government.
Ladies and gentlemen, E-levy, I don't want to talk about it because you can see all the descriptions, drop E-levy. You can see bank transfer. How can you tax bank transfer? How on earth can you tax bank transfer? What EOSICA? Is bank transfer revenue or it is profit? How can you be taxing people's capital? Cut reckless expenditure, and I've explained elaborately how the expenditures have been bloated, and they just don't make sense at all. Restore benchmark values, and here I want to speak to our importers. You know, I have the advantage of serving on the Trade, Industry, and Tourism Committee, and we had petitions upon petitions about the benchmark value. Here again, that is the scam and the scam of these people. You recall when they came with the other one, moving from taxation to production. Now it is production to taxation. That was so kind people were jubilating because they had removed import duty 1%. You remember that? Good. A simple budget. Good. You know what they did? After they removed the 1%, they now went to the port and decided to give every item that you import their own value. We call it the commissioner's value. And commissioner's values are exceptional values. You call on the commissioner's valuation when there's an invoice that is under invoice and you feel that this is not a true reflection of the cost of that item. Then the commissioner uses his mandate to give a valuation. We call it a commissioner's valuation. These people went there and gave every item the commissioner's valuation, and increases said that when the Boso Okai people go to pay the 2%, when they look at the figures, the 2% becomes almost 5%. What type of 2% is that? So if you were paying 3% on 100 Ghana, they increase it to 200 Ghana.
The Bolga Central MP alleged that the budget was written to line the pockets of the managers of the economy.
Over power to a group of people who have chosen not to manage the economy for 5 years. A group of people who have specialized in using PR and managing narrative in order to enforce a certain belief system on us, even if they do not exist. A group of people who have been concentrated on always making us believe that the economy is rosy, even when we get home and we can't find a meal, they still tell us the economy is the best. So 5 years of non-management of the economy and the management of narrative that they want the people of Ghana to believe has led us to a point where we have no return and we must begin to confront the issues as we find them. I've always said that these people were very, very lucky because they are the very good friends of COVID-19. COVID-19 actually rescued these people better than it damaged Ghanaians.